I think that, first of all, we want to start off as more of a cult brand.
I'm definitely not saying launch with an entire range.
Okay.
I just don't think we launched with the 3 products.
So how did Kylie do it with her lip kits?
When I think of Kylie Cosmetics, don't hate me, Kylie, that's like a social media influencer brand.
I see what you're saying. I genuinely see what you're saying.
I think it's not NARS. It's not YS. Ow. Oh my god, cramp.
Okay.
Okay.
Pause.
I look extra crazy today, but we're just gonna let that go. I just got to Natalie's. We are working on a branding guide. A guide to help us have a very clear vision of the look of the brand. Everything from colors, mood, text, font, all that.
If you look at this, it's like a lot of pink and reds. Pink, red. So we're seeing like a lot of pink and red. I'm really loving blue with that. Like there was something about pink, red, blue, and having all those kind of colors together.
And I think like the black and white for sure.
The black and white was amazing.
100%. Like, I love this color. Even this, like this has an undertone of blue.
I see that. I definitely want there to be a makeup story. More makeup artistry than super glam, although there definitely is glam looks as well, because we are a makeup artist brand. A way to have the makeup make a statement that it's like, this is a makeup brand.
This is more editorial to me, but totally suits what we're going for. I feel like what we always talk about is the Sophia Loren's, that old Hollywood iconic women vibe.
When I was thinking about the books, I was like, okay, so we have our like Women's Lib, Female Revolution. We also had the pinup book.
Yes.
We bought the pinup book for a reason. We have to be able to bring in an aesthetic of a 50s, 60s.
This vibe of having the multiple girls, strong, aggressive kind of look, but still super sexy.
Each element represents a different part of the female psyche. So it's like you have this like aggressive, strong, sexual side, and then the more soft, romantic, sweet side, and then the nurturing kind of golden glow, and how each of those can have their own image, their own vibe completely. But we're really refine it so that once you put them all in a row, you can see the distinction between each, but they somehow have something that ties them all together. I love this. I'm reaching for my 5. This is being done. We need to do something that's not been done. Like bringing in a new reference point.
100%.
Testing.
1, 2, 3.
Test. Okay, so we are deep into product formulation here, and
Which is actually the most exciting part.
very exciting.
We know what products we want to launch with, but we also want to make sure that we launch with products that you guys love. Okay, so we put up a poll asking you guys, what are your top 5 makeup products you cannot live without? Concealer, blush, brow, anything pore filling, minimizing. I love that. Concealer, bronzer, mascara.
That's my jam. Concealer, bronzer,
mascara, eyebrow pencil, highlighter. Like, this is me.
That's solid.
This is me.
That's
100%.
a good list, Daphne.
Yeah, thank you, Daphne.
A lot of lip liners, or more than I would expect.
Notice not a lot of people are saying foundation.
Yeah. Moisturizer.
Okay. So we know what products you guys want. We know what products we want for SYXX.
One of the products that we want to do is kind of like a skincare ingredient. For so long, I was always looking for a body cream that was just clean and natural, didn't have like a million ingredients that I didn't understand, and it was so hard to find one that also was like luxury, that just didn't feel a little too granola. You know, I like my luxury products.
We're going to try to formulate this body lotion glow vibe to put all over our body, because this is kind of really one of the main products that we want for you guys. We want to use clean ingredients, so we're formulating it from stuff you find in your kitchen.
Yeah.
Like, that's really what we want.
My goal is to be like, if you ate this, it would not kill you. It might not taste good,
but it won't kill Hell
will
yeah.
not kill you.
I want this to work on the body, on the face. It's gonna be like one of those products where you have to use before any makeup.
That's what we want.
That's
we
what
want,
we
like,
want. That's
you
our
do
goal.
not start makeup without this product.
Gonna go to my place
Glow
tomorrow.
of a
We're gonna go
lifetime.
like cook up in the kitchen and we'll give you guys a sneak peek. Welcome to our cooking show.
Hi.
Okay, this is not a cooking show. This is not a cooking show. This is a laboratory.
This is very serious.
This is
our-
very
this is
serious.
where I started buying shea butter because I would be on set and these models would have like just this insane sheen to their skin. And they were all telling me this African shea butter. But the problem that I didn't like is it's very hard. I'd have to like scrape it and then you gotta warm it up. And it was a whole process. I had this idea for this lip and cheek oil. It kind of started as a body oil. The last batch that I did too much coconut oil and it made it slightly too greasy. But I still feel like the coconut oil is essential to get that sheen. Because we need that sheen on the skin.
So just a little bit less.
So a little bit less. So the shea also doesn't like glide on the skin. So we're trying to get the shea, mix it in with a bunch of things and get it to a texture that will glide. Cocoa, shea, and coconut, and then vanilla bean. Those are our 3 bases.
Let's see.
It smells so good. First, unrefined butter.
Whoa!
Just gonna melt it up. So we're
Okay.
making a whipped texture. So mix that up.
Mix it up first.
Yeah. Okay, so that's good that it's oily though, because we're gonna need it at that consistency. You gotta melt the cocoa butter and then you whip it with the other stuff. And then when it solidifies at room temperature again, you have it at a different texture. We're also adding vanilla bean. Cut it not in half like that, but in half like this. And then you scrape the insides.
This is 8 ounces of cocoa. I think we do more of this
And less of the coconut.
and way less of the coconut.
Just a drip.
Just a drip, drip.
Ready? Go! So we're gonna put a little bit in here now. Okay, I'm just gonna stick it actually in the freezer. The color doesn't matter, but it's the texture.
But this still feels very oily.
But it needs to have sheen.
When you rub it in, rub it in, rub it in, rub it in. Like if I'm rubbing it in this much, it needs to have absorbed into my skin by now.
I like the product to be, especially on the lip, like a little bit more greasy looking because it looks great.
Lips, they can have grease to
Yeah.
them. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But having a greasy cheek,
See, I think that's so hot. Like it looks nice and shiny and dewy and glowy.
I love that, but it also needs to be wearable. We are 100% on the same page.
Okay.
Just because we didn't get it right, the formula right on the first try, doesn't mean we don't want it.
But we do want it to have an oiliness to it, right? We're back to the drawing board for sure. Yes. This vibe.
I love this vibe.
That's cool. That's a vibe. Flash photography kind of
Yes.
vibe. 3 different vibes. And then we're going to have a master vibe.
This to me, this vibe,
Also kind of vibe, but also color.
that's a vibe.
For like podcast vibes.
Vibe.